Jesus and creativity? Can these two worlds collide? Are we even allowed to really do that? Friend, I know I'm not the only one who have had these questions. My personal struggle growing up was figuring out how my faith overlapped with my creativity and gifts, not knowing that my creativity and gifts actually came from my Creator. Some way, somehow, my brain compartmentalized and thought they were two separate worlds. But in all reality, it all starts and flows from Him. When my relationship with Him thrives, my creativity thrives. In the book of Genesis, you will see the first creative at work, his creative process and system for creativity. The master creative. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created. The Creator created. He took something that was empty and void and turned it into something. This is what creatives do. See a gap, a void, an empty space, and create a solution. Genesis 1:3. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. The master creative had a creative process. Before he spoke it, it started in his mind. The entire vision for the world was in his head. Next, he spoke light into existence. Since he is God, that's his form of execution too. Take note that God didn't speak everything at once, meaning he didn't execute everything at one time. Genesis 1:4. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. After he created it, he reflected on it, and then he refined it. There was no rush, even though he was God, and he could have done it in a blink of an eye. He took his time. This is how creatives work. We imagine, we execute, reflect, refine, and name. This process was established by our Heavenly Father. It's just in our nature. Genesis 1:12. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after its kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. The master creative had a creative system. The creative built creations that had the power to reproduce on its own. Genesis chapter 2, verse 2. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. After the first creative was done creating, he rested, meaning he stopped all work. And I believe it's not because God needed a break, but it was because he wanted to teach his children, his sons and daughters, that rest is not supposed to be something earned. It's a given. Rest gives you the momentum to create again out of the right motives and with the proper posture. I'm going to say that again. Rest gives you the momentum to create again out of the right motives and with the proper posture. For the people in the back, it gives you the momentum to create again out of the right motives and with the proper posture. This is a creative system. We create, systemize, and rest so we can create again. The truth is, creativity wouldn't exist without Jesus. He was the first creative, and because of him, we have the ability to be like him and create.